Welcome to the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Stopped at the 26, brought it out at the end.
Top 5 grind, brother. We're on the way, hopefully a few days.
At the 23-yard. The offense lining up for a first down play. Touch pass on the run. And he'll have enough for the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Back to pass, it's Flagway. Makes the grab. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Red pass, it's complete. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Dances away to buy time. On the move at the 30. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
I don't know why I fucking pump fake, but I'm trying to throw the ball. This motherfucker pump fake.
Quarterback checking the play. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Hawkins. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball.
Run, she about to get on, put some belt on some motherfuckers, bro.
New set of downs.
The Gators will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they will score. Touchdown,
good drive.
Gators. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out.
Hey, sometimes you gotta take that motherfucker, bro. Every now and then I have to take it too, bro. Ain't no shame in that.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Takes the handoff. It's Judkins. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Little touch pass to the receiver. Shakes off the defender. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Crosses the 30, he's got away. There he goes to the right. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays,
I ain't mad about the run, but just make the tackle, man.
Oh, we can throw it, but it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with an 82-yard touchdown jaunt. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Dr. Shady, what it do, bro?
First down for this offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line.
That's not a bad record, bro. All you gotta do is go on a little streak, man. Even that shit out.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. The sweet feet buy a little time. Can't make the grab.
Damn, you gotta catch that.
Just missed him a little bit.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. To the air, it's Lagway. Got his man quickly. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Quarterback empties his backfield.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Finds his man. It's Daniels. And tackled there by the defense.
And that's why this QB speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
Now on second down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Fast motion from the offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the big fella. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He's got an open man.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Daniels. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Longhorns, you getting on later, bro?
Makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Daniels. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice
priorities, brother.
Poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Finds his man. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Quick release by the QB.
That's how you get through there, boy.
Florida. A great catch and run for 6. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They top it off with a little trickeration. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to run it back. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Gets rid of it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Scanning the field, it's Howard. Throws for the tight end.
Oh my God, this motherfucker hit the ball, bro. I hate that bullshit.
Hands, but it falls incomplete.
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Steps away to find some room. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on
I'm not really sure what this guy's
there are
doing.
analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back.
Motherfucker just running around throwing that shit.
More points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifted.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Gators. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out and be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers.
Yeah, I'm not. Me and you just as confused, Shady. I don't really know what the game plan is.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Like, first off, why the fuck would you go for it at your fucking 2-yard line, bro?
Offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense.
Oh, so we're just gonna break 2 tackles. Okay, okay.
Into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Real smart.
That's a fact, Xander.
Get the positive yards.
You know, I ain't tripping, bro.
Going up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Henderson. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Looking to go up top on first down.
It's like, bro, look at this bullshit, bro.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got
like the fact that he catches that shit and then breaks the tackle. Like, come on, bro.
The ball consistently.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they put something up before halftime. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
Defense, we're always trying to get some tips. You know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
He's moving out of the pocket. Caught close to the marker. It's Scott. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal.
Oh, he missed us.
No good. And after the miss,
God
it's
damn,
still
bro.
a 14-point game. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half.
That's the end of the first half.
Gators will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 40, there he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. It just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
He's tackled at the 36-yard line. Second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly.
That shit.
The end zone, it's picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like we literally just throwing shit up, bro.
Tremendous field position.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments, you talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing them right out the gates to start the second half.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
To the ground with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football.
Man, I need my tight end to block, though. He passed 2 motherfuckers to go get someone down the field.
Give to the running back. Short now from their own 48. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Using his legs to buy some time. He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, this is an offense that's going to find a way to generate explosive plays because of their playmakers.
That's how you keep the chains moving, boys.
How about the speed by this guy and his ability on 3rd down to extend, scramble, and go get a big pickup and chunky yards for his offense.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida 21, Ohio State 7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
Good run.
He's knocked down at the 3rd.
Good run. I think he's out of here. He's out of here. That's how you start a stream, man. You make an Ohio State user quit. That's how you want to start it off. So this should be The last one, and then we got playoffs.
Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another SEC rival, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese.
Another Alabama user.
By David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gators will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any.
Somebody hit that motherfucker, man. I need him to die.
He stopped at the 17. Quick timeout by the defense there. Sure, everyone has the same call. Line gets set, first down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line.
Click me on, bro.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Getting some heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So we're scoreless. Their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down in his own territory. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. On the run, still looking. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
Bro, sack him.
And not much going
No
on
fucking
down
D
here.
lineman
Just
running
get
next to
right
him and
out
shit,
of
giving him
the
time to turn
middle
around
of
and throw the
down.
ball the other way.
A nice job by the
Look at that
quarterback.
shit.
You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
That incompletion leads to second down and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout.
Okay, then he still catches that bullshit, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, look at the reads, man.
And they've got it at the 25.
That's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's
Thank
The
you.
quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did, and I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
To throw, it's Milrow. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Good tackle.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Man, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass
they still let him catch that shit,
second
though.
turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Lets it fly. Caught over the middle. It's Haynes.
Running backs holding on to
And
that.
he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Flushed out of the pocket.
Give me that shit,
And
dummy.
it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Dummy.
Lots of room to run. He's at the 40. Not only
Good shit,
a great
defense.
play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Skirt.
And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play
Oh,
of the first
shit,
quarter.
bro. I don't think I ever threw the dummy in there. Give me that shit, dummy.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught.
Get that motherfucker in there.
Florida. Ready to try the point after.
Yeah, I knew he was gonna have to pay for it sooner or later, bro. I was like, I can't let a kid get away with that bullshit.
Great field position and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Offense will take over first and 10.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're gonna
Oh, he dropped it. Good play, but he dropped it.
With this offense, I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And back to the air on second down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Fires on the move. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They want to just keep throwing it. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Trying to get to him. Gets away from one. Might be looking to run. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Oh, he dropped it. Cool.
Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. Looking to pass. It's Milrow. Feeling some heat. Feeling the heat as he lets it go.
Bro, what the fuck, bro? Come on, man. Come on, bro. You see how they try to save these tier 1 motherfuckers, bro? Look what my nigga did.
Man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Motherfuckers literally out there playing volleyball, bro.
They can convert here. That type of play can
Timeout, bro. I'm pissed off now. What the fuck? Get over here, bro. I'm about to yell at these motherfuckers, bro.
Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it.
Another broken sack.
Pocket starts to collapse.
Another broken sack. Like, what the fuck?
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to
Man,
the
what the
left.
fuck? What is he thinking?
Get there. A 4th down stop.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory.
Also, I'm saying, I'm like, this motherfucker Milrow breaking 2 tackles on 2 sacks on the same play, bro.
Don't check your mentions.
Fuck out of here.
Quarterback checking off. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last
Then we
minute.
just dropping balls.
Those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating.
I'm trying not to get mad, y'all. I'm trying my hardest not to get mad.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10.
Get out.
He's got
Thank
it
you.
this time. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. He's got it. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38, and it'll be 1st down.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the 1st down.
Grabs it in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Moving away from pressure. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Quick pass on the jet motion.
We're going to cut that up then. Find the hole, cut that bitch up, get in there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
I'm telling y'all, man, that stick stay on deck, bro. In case I got to break that motherfucker out, I keep that stick on deck.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dump.
Oh, we sacked him. Can you believe it?
Down back at the 13.
Can y'all believe it? We sacked him on the first player. That's crazy.
This offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
I was like, he gonna break that shit, spin, jump over him, and throw an 80-yard bomb.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking downfield, it's Milrow. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Looking downfield. Complete to the right. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Give up these little 3 points, man. He shouldn't have got that first pass, bro.
They'd love nothing better than to add
I didn't think he was going to throw it that short.
This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it.
Oh, he tricked it off.
Oh, and he missed it. No good.
He tricked it off.
Guys, a missed
Good
field
stop,
goal,
D.
and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Oh, nah, bro. Not an Alabama player doing this shit.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside.
This is the first sign of desperation.
They got it. Able to recover.
Gotta
the
go 10
onside
yards,
kick,
buddy.
and they get the offense right back out there.
He just quit. He was tired to be talking shit, man. He was tired to be talking shit about you. That's the first sign of desperation, bruh. Motherfuckers come out onside kicking. I'm like, Mo, you got Bama, you got Ohio State. Man up and get a stop. Be a man and get a fucking stop, bro. He didn't have no mic in, but I know he heard me coming through his TV. He was like, bro, I'm tired of listening to this big mouth motherfucker, man. Talking shit. I know he was thinking that. first round. Let's see who we got.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown.
Nah, Xander, he was tired of listening to me, bro.
Off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll
He knew what was coming. He said, "Fuck, I ain't about to stay in there for this."
Taking on another team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Okay. We got another one of these motherfuckers here.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there are so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
Quick completion to the right. Got room at the 35. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
From the red zone, looking for a man. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown.
I don't know what that was.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Just about set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down here for the offense. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They're bringing heat. Quarterback adapting. Got out of trouble and throws.
But how can you not get that? The ball right next to you.
Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun.
Motherfucker acting like the ball. Look at that. How can you not catch that shit?
Regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys.
I ain't gonna lie, that was a good throw. That was a good throw.
That had so much history.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Quarterback floating away from pressure. It's complete. And he's still running after the move. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Using his legs, it's Sanders. Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to buy time. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He's looking to throw. Scrambling away. And he's going to be sacked. And this defense preserves the lead, and the offense is still down by 1. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
I'm not too sure what the point of that was.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
Trying to find his man on first down. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Comes out throwing on first down. They're trying to get to it. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Yes, sir. Good blocks. My running back didn't touch nobody, though.
He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Gators.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride.
This motherfucker was all sides and still missed the block. That's crazy.
It's so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And here's a fumble.
Get the ball? Yes, sir.
Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Yes, sir.
There is little.
What? He was standing up.
Part of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
They'll throw it on first down. Snags it.
Get in there.
He gets it in.
That right there is called a big boy catch, man.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another.
Yeah, that was a
peek at
crazy
last
challenge,
play.
bro. That motherfucker got stripped standing up. I don't know why
And
he.
you know the standard is indisputable.
Oh, they took my homie touchdown away,
Will
bro.
change the call.
He fought for
And the
that.
Gators have it with a 1st and goal.
They took the homie Tub away.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion.
Skirt. Let's just cut that in.
To the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Big boy catch,
The
man.
AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points.
Okay.
Honestly, that is
The
not
fuck?
a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute. You've got to lock in.
To the air, it's Sellers. Pressure coming. Quarterback moving out of the pocket.
Yes, sir.
Back across his body, and it's intercepted.
Yes, sir.
And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Offense getting set for first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going to let one fly.
Look at that shit, boy. Get your ass took up top.
Slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Hey, y'all, look, he over there frustrated now. Look at him.
Oh, and they blocked him.
That's what they do when they realize they're getting their ass whooped. They start doing shit like that, man.
That's just a mental error. On defense,
He got that boy over there frustrated.
Quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in and watch the football before you come out of your stance.
He'll be all right,
And
bro.
with the extra point, the score is 28-6. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Offense set on first down. He's going to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Still on his feet. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with the first down. And the Gamecocks racing to the line.
Oh, yeah, that was the ass whooping on Jody, bro.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Moving out of
Yes,
the
sir.
pocket. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I know it's
Yes,
early in
sir.
this game, but man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job. Already built a huge lead. Now getting this offense.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB.
Nah,
And it
bro.
slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a
We're not
huge
doing the
gain
deep shit to number
early
8.
on.
We're just not
I'm
doing that today.
positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Throws to the tight end. That would never have
See,
changed.
bro,
Incomplete.
that's what I don't get about this game. You have to punish people for throws like that.
Quarterback is an intended target. As a result, ball falls
I got one underneath, one coming over the top. Someone picked the ball.
You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face, going for it inside your own 40. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Quarterback extends the play. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Fires to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29.
My man jumped a whole other way.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit too for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot.
Can we get the
trying to
pass
deliver
on?
that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Handoff from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Pulls it
Get in there.
to the left. And the catch and run into the end zone.
Get in there.
Touchdown, Gator.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here.
Oh, we almost had it. We almost had it. Just stop rolling, man. I knew he was going to let one of them bitches go, but we almost had it. He would have been sick.
Play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. Buying some time.
Fumble.
Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. With jet sweep pass.
Did we really just let this motherfucker get through all that, bro? Come on, man. You see how they try to do shit to try to keep it close?
Man, what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen, force some turnovers, play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen?
I'm mad as fuck about that. I ain't gonna lie.
Pushes ahead. He won't make it in. Stop just short on the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, he gets stuck on his whole O-line and my whole fucking defense, and no one even animates to tackle him. Come on, kind of shit. That didn't make sense.
The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch.
Don't even fucking make sense, bro. This is a free 6 points they just gave me.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
And I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close this season out with an exclamation point.
This time it's complete. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Gamecocks want to crank their tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Keeps the play going. Still looking on the move. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Bro, can we sack this motherfucker, please? That's all I ask.
How tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
He makes a catch. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it.
That's all I ask, man. Just make the sack.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. A shot toward the end zone.
Then we dropped the pick. Like, okay. Oh, man.
Dangerous lob toward the end zone. That one stayed in the air forever.
And that's why you play defense, right? I mean, that play is there to be made. You're in position. You got to make that catch. It took eternity for that ball to get to you.
What the fuck kind of animation is that?
Defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They'll go to the air. Buys a little time. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now it's a 2-possession game, down 15. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Got the quick pass. The ball's free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. That is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
To the air on first down. Unleashes one.
Give me that shit, man.
Back across his body, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
All kinds of running room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Florida.
Shit.
The pummeling has started.
That's some high stick right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
High stick.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy.
Gonna take a shot at this DB.
Oh my God, he dropped it anyway.
Would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
To the air, it's Sellers. He'll take another shot here. He's got it inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally
I won't lie, this tight end that's kind of killing this, bro.
Exactly where he wanted to go with football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle.
One too many times, buddy.
Almost intercepted.
Well, they still didn't punish him for it, though. That's just crazy.
Almost came up with a turnover.
I feel
Like,
the
that is the
defense
crazy
living
part.
rent-free inside the quarterback's head right now. Of course, they got the pick last drive, and they almost got a pick right now. Right now, they are fooling this quarterback with pre-snap In post-snap looks, this quarterback doesn't know where to throw the ball.
Broke 3 tackles.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from
3
getting
fucking
first
tackles
down
after the
marker.
catch. That shit.
With a
Come on now.
double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're
What'd I do to
gonna
you,
go for it
EA?
on fourth down. They'll try to pick up the first. They stop him
My
short
ball,
of the
thank you.
marker, and they'll turn it.
What the fuck did I do to you, EA? Jeez.
Final play of the quarter coming. The give on the inside. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
Florida 42, South Carolina 20.
Second down here as they go back to
My
work
boy
after
Relo
break.
and Gators, what it do, man?
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
You just got beat by Oregon. And you know, Oregon got a lot of speed over there, bro.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. The run from the shotgun. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
It's just so nice to know you can start off.
Yeah, Relo, it's another belt session, bro.
Positive yards.
It's a lot closer than it should be. They gave him some bullshit at the end of the first half. That second half, he was getting some crazy catches and shit.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Second down coming up. Wide receiver shows.
Yeah, you know I got you, bro. I can't let them do my homie like that, man.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Was it first round, second round, or the championship you lost in?
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole.
Second round. At least you won a game. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It hurts more to lose in the fucking championship.
Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice.
Yeah, that motherfucker, he weak. Ah, damn. My boy T. Glenn, what it do, bruh? Let me move this Dynasty week real fast, bro. T. Glenn, what it do? You grinding right now or what? Nah, bro. I think he just quit. I don't even think my shit was lagging. He just fucking quit. That guy, he was trying to pause glitch me. He kept pausing it and trying to come back and shit. He was trying to hopefully freeze me out so we wouldn't get a loss, but nah, we wasn't going. Let me move this motherfucking wheat. Oh, I gotta play a user game right now too. In that dynasty, I got Washington, bro. Somebody had got fucking Florida. I mean, I wasn't gonna get him. I'd rather use somebody else instead of playing with Florida all the fucking time. But I got Washington in that dynasty. I gotta play against Florida though. That's what's crazy. This motherfucker gamer tag is I'm not black. I'm OJ. Motherfucker stupid.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
Another onside kick to start the game.
They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
I think I done played like 3 motherfuckers, bro, who did that shit. In a row. Yeah, T Glenn played with Georgia, bro. No, it's not that T. Glenn don't answer you, bro. That motherfucker, he be streaming and shit too. He playing. He on right now. He playing the game probably. But that motherfucker, I think he ranked like 11 or 12 or some shit like that. He nice. Rello, we cooling, bro.
Looking for a
Cooling.
productive play on first down.
Just running through shit, man. That's all we doing. What you been up to, Rello? I'm about to watch some of these tournament games too in a little bit.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
You know, that's typically the #1 sign a motherfucker got no defense, bro. They come out onside kicking. Because they like, fuck it, I'm going to give up a touchdown anyway. Might as well try. What you do for work, bro?
Here comes the offense
Rello.
on first down. Back to throw. It's Flagway. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head,
Post office, hell yeah. I feel you.
a lot of other festivities
Motherfucker got to get that money, bro.
Did you ever experience any of that?
That's a chill job, too.
I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year.
Oh, get that
Which
block. We
squad
gonna
could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely
I'm telling you,
amazing.
Duke gonna pull it out, bro. Duke winning the championship this year. But I do fuck with Florida. I ain't gonna lie.
35, first and 10 from the 34. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. Can't find his
Damn, my
man.
O-line is
He
getting
took a
destroyed, bro.
shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
After the incompletion, looking at second down.
Yeah, you know, it's ups and downs to every job, man.
The pull and throw off the RPO. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
We didn't get
How
in.
nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes?
You know, that's what makes a job, bro, is your co-workers in management. Yeah, if you got weak management, that shit terrible.
Burn this defense.
They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator. They'll try to add another to their lead.
Why you say the management suck though, bro? They be riding y'all or what?
A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone.
Gators, you need to stop with that, bro. Y'all not the best team. Duke the best team. Duke deep. They got like 3 lottery picks and the #1 overall pick on their team, bro.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The offense set for a first down play. It's a reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front.
Yeah, I hate my bosses that be like that, bro. But a lot of coworkers be bringing it on themselves, like you said, like they don't be doing shit, man. I be hating motherfuckers that be at work and don't do shit, bro.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels.
He held on to that?
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch.
Yeah, I already know them motherfuckers be getting emotional, bro. I can't do the emotional shit.
Passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Already down a score early. The last thing you want to do on your first drive is give it right back to them. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Good defense.
The incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. A first down for the offense. Quarterback will audible. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They make the stop at the
I don't know what his using was doing, bro. He was all over the place on that one.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Florida!
Quick 14 points. Quick 14.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Damn, I thought the overnight shift was the best, bro. Because you know the bosses don't really be tripping like that. But yeah, I get, you know, everywhere is different. But most of the time, that overnight shift be chill, bro. The bosses don't be giving a fuck because they don't want to be there anyway. Maybe that daytime shift where shit busy, motherfuckers be trying to be over your back all day.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick.
I'm like, man, they don't give me the ball.
You can use against this defense.
A third and long coming up here. To the air, it's Daniels. He's going to fire deep.
Give me that shit, boy. Come on, man.
Incomplete. But it could have been
What I got to do to catch a pig, bro? That motherfucker trying to give me the ball.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Damn,
This
bro.
junior loves to show off that big arm. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a
I'm
close.
getting caught on my D-line.
First down to start the drive after the break. They keep attacking through the air. Trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over
Damn,
the place
bro.
trying to hit you.
They be
That
having your
time,
ass working on
rush
that
it
night
back
shift,
to
bro.
him, and it forced the incompletion.
Here they come on
Well, on the
second
bright
and
side,
10
like when you got some shit to
from
do, that make the
the
shift go by
incompletion.
faster.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike.
Like them times where you be at work and there ain't shit going on, but I feel like that shit 12-hour shift, bro.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
And the Jayhawks with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Neal.
I don't understand how they're holding on to this shit.
Nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that.
Look at that, man. I don't know what else to do.
I think the route runner got a little bit sloppy on his route. You've got to do a better job creating some separation when you're running these in routes. But good job by the defense, too, because they took advantage and knocked the ball away.
He's going for it all.
I don't know what else to do. That's 3 on this drive alone.
This thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Skinner. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? 1st down here for the offense. Hold it. Finds his man on the left. Turns it on in midfield.
Bro, you better than me, bro. I cannot do the overnight shift, though, bro. I'm a morning person, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather get up at like 2, 3 in the morning than try to be up late, bro.
This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling.
I cannot do that overnight shit.
I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do, though.
As soon as he
But
catches the ball.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid.
I'm trying to slide. My quarterback dove.
Welcome
What
to
the
the
fuck?
frustrating reality of college football. Like,
We're lucky his ass ain't fumble.
quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Quarterback checking the play. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge.
Yeah, that overnight, you got to be a grown man to do that. Fuck that, bro.
Getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Come on, bro. Hold the ball.
All over him. Knock the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
We supposed to big body that right there. Catch that
will
beat.
come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him and they convert. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st
See, that overnight should have had your whole day fucked up, bro. You work at night, sleep all day, and then your days off, you still used to being up at night, sleep your whole day away. That shit weak.
Seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Flagway. Feeling some heat. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
If I can get you to just get down.
Rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the end zone.
Oh, that's a good play by that linebacker. I didn't think he was going to get there.
Knock it away and deny the score.
It's tough to throw the ball down
Fuck.
in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close. So
I want to put
quickly.
that towards the
Gotta
back
have
of the
great
end zone.
timing.
Look what the
Right now,
quarterback
this
do it.
offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions, setting up 3rd down.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And the Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Kansas offense returns to the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride.
I'm like, bro, we going to fucking sack him?
Rush is effective, and they tackle him
I got
at
my
the
whole team
19.
running around him.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Coming after it. Finds his man. It's Arnold. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Going for it on 4th down must be part of their philosophy. Just 1 for 3 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Yes, sir.
That's intercepted. Got room on the return.
Get in front of me and get the
And
block.
he's
Where are you
wrapped
going?
up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the offense turns it over. And talking to
Yeah, bro, you was getting it in, man. Yeah, you was getting it in doing that shit. I ain't gonna lie. Damn, we gotta go against the squad right now. I was basically working one job, going to the next. A little bit of sleep, do it all over again. I gotta put this belt on Florida real fast, bro. No, waiting on him. Man, come on. Where he at? He a kid. When you living like that, man, you down there forget who you are, bro. You just working. Then your little bit of free time is taking care of the kids. And then your little bit of free time besides that is just trying to get some sleep. That should be rough. All Star, what it do, bruh? Let's go ahead and knock this shit out, man.
Glad to have you with us from Seattle. A perfect evening for college football where they're chanting, "Go Huskies," and it's reverberating across all of the boats on Lake Washington as this purple-clad crowd is ready to get another season of Husky football started. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David.
I used to fuck with Road to Glory, but I got over that shit, bro. I fuck with Dynasty, though. I love this shit, bro. Like, if I could find motherfuckers who on this shit every fucking day, just knock their games out so we can move these weeks, bro. I don't know why, but I get into that, like the recruiting and shit, bro. I get into that shit.
And the Huskies ready to get this thing started and open the season. Fair catch called for and made.
Yeah, I think we might be all right. And the good thing is I know Florida, so.
This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. The handoff to Johnson. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
There's definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods.
Yeah, bro, I think that's the dumbest shit ever, bro. Like, you can play cross-play on regular online, but you can't do it in Dynasty. Like, what's the fucking sense does that make?
The rest of the teams in their conference.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Throws to the wideout.
Yes, sir.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. He'll try to take it back. The 20. Touchdown, Huskies. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. On to attempt the try.
Good shit, Reed.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to
Then he
rebound.
broke the
I've
tackle,
only
bro.
thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. And the defense stops.
He caught this shit. Come on.
First down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Wants to throw. It's Lagway. He's taking the shot.
Give me that.
Ball in the air. Intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have
Holding? What the fuck?
They'll decline that penalty.
What the? When the last time you seen that shit? What the fuck was that? Yeah, bro. Anytime I try to hot route and it's under fucking 7 seconds, I get a fucking flag. I hate that shit.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's looking for an open man on second down.
Stand bounce. Oh my God, bro.
And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They need to fix that shit too, bro. When you get by the sideline, stop fucking running. You're just running out of bounds.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter.
Yeah, it's anything goes, bro. Only thing I say is don't quit the games and shit so people can get their stats. Get your stats for like the awards and all that shit, but I think when you start putting rules in the dynasty, bro, that shit is stupid, bro. Just let a motherfucker play. Play it like you would play like an online rank game.
Makes a move. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
That was a terrible drive, bro. We started off with a holding penalty. I haven't seen a holding. I don't know if I ever seen a holding penalty.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first
bro, we got to
down
make that
before
tackle
they finally
2-1.
get him on the ground.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown Gators. Did not take long to get into the end zone.
What was that, Badger?
This gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that.
That was a good dot.
That much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Washington. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking for a man, it's Rodgers. The quick out. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Trying to find his man on first down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. As college football evolves, guys, and
That's the
players
bad part about this shit. I gotta deal with that fucking D-line now.
image and likeness, and teams are in different conferences. Maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. Oftentimes, you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the Wolves at bay, and the phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying to steal your guys. It is now probably as difficult as it's ever been, David, to be a transfer.
It is, and think about players, man. If I'm not happy, if I'm not getting the run I want, like, I can just leave. I can go somewhere else. I can get paid by another opportunity. So I think players always having their eyes to that portal, looking at a better destination, makes it miserable for coaches.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. He wants to throw it again. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what
Is our O-line that bad? My boy Pot, what it do, bro?
Down, fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Gators sending the offense back to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching the corner route, right? He already has great size and long arms, and he can jump. So what do? I mean, you're not trying to create pass interference and a penalty, but that's just a size mismatch, and the offense took advantage.
That run epitomizes a veteran,
you know,
savvy
time
senior
with the
who knows
kids,
how to
bro.
find space.
Time with the kids, it's important.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Flagway. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the season. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I'm dropping picks. My receivers letting the ball hit him in the ass, bro. Like, I don't know what's going on.
Defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. The corners are walked up tight. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. Just trucks through it. Touchdown, Florida. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
We'll drop 2 picks on that drive, bro.
I love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. He does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Texas State has the lead right now. San Marcos has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 13 over the Royals. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you.
We're going to have to work it out, bro.
Plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
To the air, it's Rodgers. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their
I mean, we
eyes
had
on
the
him
stops on
when
that
he
drive, but
drops.
we just dropped
He
2
is
picks.
a
We dropped one
versatile
for sure. Another one I feel like I could have, but we just dropped
They'll
picks.
try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Fast motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
Oh, T got a pick 6 to win the natty, bro. I wish I would have seen that.
He's going to pass. Good timing on the quick out. Still running at the 40. And the ball squirted out. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to.
This
jump on top
motherfucker
of that.
fumbled the ball. Double overtime. That was a good ass game.
Promising start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. Now they've got it first down at the 41. Dropping back, it's Rodgers. He'll take a deep shot here. Snags it down the right side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Great call by the offensive coordinator. He saw an opportunity to take a shot, to dial up one of these types of plays, and beautiful execution by the QB and receiver, and now they're set up in the red zone.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Got some room in it to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown.
Yeah, this year 1, bro.
Getting set
And this is my
for
first
the
game
point
with these motherfuckers. It's week 3, but it's my first game. I had 2 bye weeks to start the year.
Splits the upright.
So it's year 1.
That scoring drive took only 6 plays.
Trying to figure shit out on the fly.
15-yard scoring toss. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Yeah, that's a
Why you only do
Listen, this
offline?
quarterback's had
Why
success.
not
He's already
why
thrown
not
for
get
2
some people
touchdowns.
together
We
and
gotta
do the
make him
online?
feel uncomfortable. This is
Cause I
still
fuck with
early in the
Dynasty, bro.
game.
I get
Nice
into this
job by
shit,
the
bro.
defense, getting a hit on the
I
quarterback
don't know
and
what it
making
is.
him think a little bit.
Scanning the field, it's Flagway. Going downfield for the big play. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown Gator!
Damn, Badger is
And they
cooking.
take it in for 6 more points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads it left. It's
Damn, bro, we cannot catch?
You will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do
Dr.
better.
Shady, bro. Well, you just gotta get in one. The online where it's at, bro. I mean the offline is cool doing it against the computer and shit, but you know when you get to do with other people, that shit is real fun.
Failed to hook up. They'll try it again on second down. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They'll throw it on first down. They're bringing heat. It's caught downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback checking off. He'll come out throwing on first down. Looking to the big tight end. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Yeah, bro, you never know till you get up in there, you feel me?
Need to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Washington.
Yeah. Oh, Oh,
This guy makes you hold your breath
oh,
when
we
he gets the
thought we was
football
taking
in
that
his
shit
hands.
back,
That
bro.
last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stops him from
Motherfucking
passing.
Cormani clipped me.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Makes the catch. It's Washington.
Bro, I used to fuck with the 2K heavy, bro. Like when they stopped making the college football games for a few years, I was on Madden and 2K. But I ain't even bought the new ones ever since this came out.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Fucking lineman.
This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Quick completion on the out route. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
That's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Little touch pass to the receiver. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Bro, what the fuck is
the
this?
previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover.
That's my 2nd one this game, bro. I don't know if I ever seen it one time. What the fuck is going on? My lineman that shitty or something?
2nd down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. They're trying to get to it. He's going to take off.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
I feel like we had to complete that.
The Huskies need to pick it up on 4th down.
Here we go. Tuna.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout.
Good dot.
Makes the grab
Good
and
dot.
he's ready for the first down.
Hey, Miguel,
That's
you
a
right
great
though, bro.
example of
That
a receiver
motherfucker will
knowing
try to sell you,
exactly
bro.
where the first down marker
I know
is.
all
He
about
got
that shit. I'd
exactly
be like,
what he needed to
bruh.
get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. He's got it on the right. They stripped it out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, these wide receivers are so
These
fast
motherfuckers
nowadays.
here.
They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
No, this is a dynasty game, bro. I'm playing with Washington right now.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
To throw, it's Flagway. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going for the big play. And here's the third interception of the night. Bringing it back. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Yeah, the dynasty where it's at, bro. Even though my team trying to fucking sell me right now.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Snagged in the middle. It's Boston. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to pass. It's Rodgers. The throw to the outside is complete. He's
Hello.
Thank you.
How was it?
was complete.
But it will be enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout.
Come on. What kind of throw was that?
And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Getting nowhere to
Get the
go.
ball.
The ball is loose.
Then we fucking missed the ball.
Fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Quick completion on the out. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
And the Gators will line up to punt it away. He really needs to get away a good kick here. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds.
All right, QB, get it together, bro. Come on. We need one fucking drive, bro. He sold me on that last one. That motherfucker was wide open, huh? What kind of throw was that?
Going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback will audible. Looking downfield, it's Rodgers. Just a short pass to the tight end. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long games. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Huskies! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Good shit.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing.
Oh, pick the ball, bro. This
Really
motherfucker
quickly.
hit
They
it.
put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That pass is incomplete.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Right down the middle. Finds his man, and they convert it. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much. It's in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach.
I don't know how you can make all these audibles and shit. Every time I try to do that shit under 7 seconds, I get a false start.
On first down, here comes this offense. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Looking to throw on second down. Fires it. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. trying to cap this drive with the pass.
Pick the ball. Let's go, man.
Fourth interception of the game. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
Clutch shit, bruh.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job.
GG's, bro. That was a hell of a game, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Just drain the clock in victory formation. This quarterback happy enough to take a knee and head to the locker room, but the defense still does have a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays.
That was a hell of a
These
game
guys
right there.
deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle. Win those one.
Yeah, we had to pull that shit out, bro. Fuck, that was stressful,
David,
bro.
they just had ice in their veins.
I ain't
You
even
could
gonna
tell
lie.
there's tremendous
That was fucking stressful. See, I played with Florida so much. I was trying to use a team like I didn't know, and that shit was wild. Trying to figure shit out on the fly. Let's knock this championship out. My boy Capone.
Good night, Daddy. Good night. Can you just give me the vitamin D, please? Which one? This one. Thank you.
Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on another team from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Bringing it out, it's Henderson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start.
All right, now let's bring it home, man.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Scanning the field. It's Milrow. He's escaping the pocket now. And he'll wisely throw that one.
That motherfucker do that?
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Direct snap to the back. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble now. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He didn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
Defense is coming after him. He lets it go on the move. Looking
Don't
deep,
pick that, bro.
and it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, you have all week to kind of find the matchups that you want. They clearly wanted to go after this defensive back. They looked at it first drive of the game. They make the throw. It's just a poor decision, in my opinion, by this quarterback, and it cost him.
Good guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Nice grab. It's Hawkins. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Quick throw caught on the left side.
You see more and more offenses in college.
Did anybody block?
Three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Important second down play coming up. Dropping back. It's Lagway. And he pulls in the catch. Touchdown.
Good shit, Hawk.
It was a foot race and he won it. And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
Shit, bro. That's just who they matched me up with. You feel me? Championship game. I knew I was gonna get Bama though.
Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. On first down, it's play action. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's on the run. Launches deep. Oh,
They tried to let him catch that. That's what's crazy.
Disastrous play here on the opening drive. He's going to bring up second down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is,
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And the pass is intercepted
That
as he
shit,
throws
man.
into double coverage that time. Look out, he's got some space. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this
I'm just
offense
surprised
has
we
thrown
caught it.
interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack because right now, this isn't working.
Second down play coming up for this offense. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And this time it's complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, all week,
Bro, my upfield receiver didn't block nobody after I caught the ball.
They watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
To the air, it's Lagway. And he's tackled behind the line, but there's a flag down.
What I always love to see on these offsides calls is when they're always pointing at each other. He did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with him, bro. You doing crazy shit.
But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down and goal. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it again. Launching one to the end zone.
This shit, boy.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida. Lining up to try the extra point. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson.
That return backfires on him. Now, their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lofting it toward the left sideline.
Oh my God, I couldn't get the first one or the two.
Deep shot on first down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Going the other way, can they stop him? Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Gators. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. Bringing it out, it's Henderson. Football is coughed up by the returner inside their own 20. Touchdown, Florida. Still no answer for this offensive machine. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Oh, and this is going to wind up as a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
And it's fair caught right at midfield. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a receiver wide open here. That's a big gain deep into enemy territory. Ball down near the 30.
Chris, I cannot believe we're still in the first half. This guy's already got a couple touchdowns. Now he's adding to his receiver total here by picking up another 1st down and more yards.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Now, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And the Gators have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Tailback takes the handoff again. Tackle made after just a short gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. The offense will take their 1st time out of the half to talk strategy here. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Oh, and the onside kick works to perfection. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Here's a 1st and 10 play. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The Gators are in the red zone now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Got a lane. Can he get in? Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. He's swarmed by the defense. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. In the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Losing 3 yards there.
Man, I'm just shocked that they ran the football here on 3rd and goal. They must have seen something based on their film study that said, if they give us this look down close by the goal line, we got to run it. Man, bad call, backfires. Now they got a tough decision here on 4th down.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. After another score to punctuate this offensive performance, they'll just kick it away and let the defense close it out. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback.
You got to keep that yard right, Xander.
Remember the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. Pitch play to the back.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
4th down and very long, but the offense still on the field. They're going to go. Backed up at the 1. He's going to throw it. Took contact on the throw. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Well, this decision clearly backfires on this offense. Backed up inside their own 10-yard line, and you go for it? I mean, I get being aggressive, but that's just not smart football.
crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. And the offense just takes a knee here. Back-to-back losses sets up a 3rd and goal here. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. It's 4th and goal from the 5, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it.
Here we go. Ready?
And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Bringing it out, it's Henderson. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Pressure is coming. First down sack, pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. They go with a direct snap. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Finds his man. It's Williams. Reception, that's about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here.
But we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Final minutes here, they'll throw it deep downfield. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. Field goal try, no good. Score remains very.
Yeah, that motherfucker, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That was a complete waste of time, bro. He did all that just to quit at the fucking end, man. Like, that was a complete waste of time, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Alright, y'all boys, man. The kids just got home, man. I gotta get off and shit. Appreciate y'all. Man, I hate we had to end on a game like that, too. That was fucking terrible. Like, that was just a complete waste of time, man. That's not good content at all. But, you know, what can I do, man? Y'all boys be smooth, bro. I'll be back on probably in a few hours at my normal time and shit. You know, I gotta play Pops for a little bit. Y'all boys be smooth, man. We'll be back to strapping shit in a little bit. Catch y'all, boy. Yes, sir. Watch these tournament games, man. Have something to talk about when we get back on. All right, y'all.